Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I upcycled some glass jars and dollar store items that I was just going to get rid of into these really cool looking ceramic like vases. I had so much fun doing this project and I was actually really inspired from one of my favorite YouTube DIYers. Her name is McKenna and I will link her YouTube channel down below. She is by far my absolute favorite DIYer and she did something very similar, so I decided to do this because I think it's a great way to upcycle some items that you think that you're just gonna get rid of or that just don't really look that nice anymore to you. All right guys, let's get to it.
For your supplies, you are going to need baking soda, some acrylic paint of your choice, some paintbrushes, sandpaper, and whatever jars or items that you want to upcycle. To get the ceramic effect, you need to mix baking soda with paint, which is going to give you a paste-like consistency. The first thing I did was prepare my paint. So I mixed together some colors that I liked first, and then I added the baking soda to it. I would say that the ratio is almost 1-to-1, but I had slightly more paint than baking soda in all of my mixtures. I also didn't do any exact measurements. I just sort of eyeballed it. If I felt like there was too much baking soda, I would just add in a little bit of squirt of paint, or vice versa. If there wasn't enough baking soda, I just sprinkled in some more. You are basically looking for a paste-like consistency that isn't going to be too thin, but also not too thick that it would be really difficult to paint onto your items. I started out with this empty Coke bottle. I made sure that the surface was completely clean and dry before starting, but I didn't bother removing these stickers because they were super thin. After applying my first coat of paint, I let it dry and moved on to my other items like this pasta sauce jar. I did end up removing the paper labels off of this one before painting it. And you don't have to stick to the glass jars and vases. I ended up upcycling this tin container and it worked just as well. I also ended up doing 2 to 3 coats of paint on each item, and I made sure to let them dry between the coats. After I was done all of my coats of paint, I decided to paint the top and bottom part of this jar with one of the lighter colors to give it a cool design. And I really wanted to try something different with the Coke bottle, so I ended up adding a thin layer of darker paint on top. And once it dried, I used some sanding paper to sand down some of the top coat to reveal the bottom color and give it like a nice two-tone effect. If you're gonna try this, just make sure to be gentle so that you don't sand too far down to the glass. Now this is optional, but I did end up lightly sanding most of my items just to smooth out some of the really rough paint strokes that I could see on it. When I was done, I decorated these with some faux flowers that I had on hand. And that's it, guys. It's as easy as that. I absolutely love how these turned out, and I really like how they look with the flowers in them.
Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to get notified every time I upload a video. Thanks again for watching, guys. See you soon.